Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, slapping my fingers, then reaching for my, repping my block. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wonder on what to pull this time. I have a feeling that the romance is outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. When you look at this defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around.
A single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60, 70,
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
319.
Allen going to change this at the line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And he's going to have the Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Milton now to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Milton. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Ready?
To throw is Milton. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Third down and 1. On play action, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd and 10.
Get it. 19, 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. No. 19 Lions.
Now Milton. And that is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Miami.
Here's Wilson. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To throw, it's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. 18 Rattler.
Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Get it? 19, 8, Mustang 19. Check. Hurt.
Throwing is Milton. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton. Throwing outside, hauled in by McBride. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey McBride, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Allen going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Cook up the gut. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Now 2nd and 3.
38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Now they can't bring him down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game. Throwing on second and long. Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing now is Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman from 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, it's Milton. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A final shot before half for Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
60 by 6. Hurt. Cut 19.
To throw is Milton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Check smash. 60 average. 60 up. 18 rattler. Let's go.
Here's Milton now to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Come on, check. County Lions. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats.
Now Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
Second down at the 31-yard line.
Panther 11.
Back to throw again. It's Hill, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Y'all can't talk about Jason.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll drop here to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Middle. Look out.
Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Jackson Smith and Jigba. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Dolphins 41, Bills 35.
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Milton. This is taken in by McBride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Milton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trey McBride with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
The Dolphins are lining up.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bills first down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle to Davis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
In motion right, that's Harrison.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Cook again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They complete it to him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the
40. 1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Trap 60.
To throw, it's Milton. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
That's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. An extra point by Bass. Down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here's Milton now to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Milton.
17-yard line.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now Allen. Gotta have this one. Finding Shakir across the formation. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Over the middle, Harrison. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milton. And going deep for Hill. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he?
pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Inside give to Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. It's Hill, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And
we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that flag accepted. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the 47.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.